I'm Professor Lisa Wendland, and I'm excited to talk to you this week about the upcoming work. First and foremost, it's really important that you participate in discussion boards. So if you haven't posted anything yet this week, I would say go ahead and do that tonight. Make sure that you reply to at least two other classmates. It's very easy to say great work on somebody's post that you agree with. I want to challenge you to look for something that you disagree with, because if you're replying with good job, great, I love this, it matches my thought process, that doesn't get you full credit. You really want to go a little bit deeper and think about, what are some questions that you would ask this person in a casual conversation about their thought process for their post. If you haven't posted your initial post, it is unfortunately past the deadline to do that for this week. I would say set some time up next week for you to make sure that you get your discussion board posts in for that first post before 11:59 Eastern on Wednesday night. Again, if you haven't made your initial post, go ahead and reply to two classmates because that still earns you some credit for this week. Next, I would say that you're really going to want to participate because 35% of your grade is going to be contributed to from the discussion board post. So you will not pass this class if you do not participate in discussion boards. It's just the way that the numbers work out. And I really encourage you to participate because it helps sink in some of the concepts that we're talking about through this course. With next week, we're really looking for specific real world examples to meet the assignment requirements. So I would say, that's great to include in the discussion board posts, but it's really critical when you're submitting some of these larger assignments. Generic work is not going to be acceptable. I need you to think critically and pull in your understanding of the subject matter with those real world examples, okay? And you want to use in-text citations as well. So if you're saying, I saw this great example from this brand I really love, I need you to pull in where I could find or a classmate could find more information, okay? So go ahead and do that. Use APA style. That's, the best way to get full credit is it lanes into the citations and the references. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. I do try and respond within 24 hours. And if you have any questions, feel free to reply here or, like I said, send me an email. Thanks so much.